Hello everyone, welcome back. School of Hotel Management. Myself Arvind Chauhan, Assistant Professor, BBD University Lucknow. Today I am going to deliver a daily lecture on your last unit, which is cocktail. So I am going to discussing introduction of cocktail and what are the method of making cocktails, and we'll also learn about components of the cocktail. All right, so let's begin with this. Okay, all right. Cocktails are the mixed drink that have become popular since in first quarter of 20th century, and all bar offer a list of selected cocktails. However, people have been drinking mixed drink since the inception. No one could really establish the origin of term cocktail. It is claimed that the first recipe for the cocktail was lemon juice and powdered mixture, appreciated by the Emperor Commodus in the second century AD. One of the many popular nations on the birth of the word cocktail is that during the American War of Independence in 1779, an innkeeper, Beste Flagon, there's a name, of Virginia, prepared a chicken she stole from a neighbor who was pro-British. She then served the French soldier with the mixed drink decorated with the feathers from the bird. Her merry French guest toasted her with the word "lively cocktails." Since then, the word cocktail was used to mean the mixed drink. This is, of course, one of the story. The cocktail was first described in the American magazine Balance as a mixture of spirit, sugar, water, and bitters in 1806. So this is the basically story behind the cocktail. There was you can say that it was a French people just just near about him. There was a chicken hen is there, and he stolen one chicken from her neighbor, and then he served the drink with the garnish with the feathers of bird. Then his name found as a cocktails. The cocktail gained ground popularity in the USA, especially during the prohibition period. The production, transportation, and sale of alcoholic beverages were banned in the USA from 1920 to 1933 due to the pressure from religious and political thinkers. A cocktail is normally a short drink of 3.5 to 4 ounce once, anything larger being called a mixed drink or a long drink. Okay, so I'm going to discuss about the components of the cocktails. The components are the aperitifs, cocktails, long drink, stimulation, base, body, garnishes, and so on. So, right. So it is estimated that there are the over 10,000 mixed drink and cocktails in use. Ice drink can be roughly divided in four groups, which is aperitifs, cocktails, long drink, and stimulant. Aperitifs, these stimulate the appetite. They must therefore be appealing to the eye. Broadly speaking, these drinks are usually made from the wines mixed with the spirits. So aperitifs, these drinks usually mixed with the wine and the spirit. Okay. Next is the cocktails. Cocktails. This is a large group of all and consist of all sorts shaken mixed drink. This should contain a spirit base, coloring agent, and flavoring ingredients or other modifying agent. Now, which is you are studying right now. Third is the long drink. These are the served in a tall tumbler, such as highball and the Colin glass. Stimulant, instead of going to the doctor, if one has a hangover, the bartender will prescribe cocktail or mixed drink. They are also described as a pick me up. So this kind of cocktail is available, which act as a stimulant if you are suffering from the headache or something else. So don't go for the doctor, right? As written over here. Another is the components of the cocktail. Okay. Cocktails have the following components. What are these? Base, modifier, flavoring, coloring, and sweetening ingredients, garnish, and also take a glass. Okay, not written words, but remember the point. Okay, first I'm going to discussing base. Okay, the major alcoholic drink used in preparation of cocktail is called base, which is usually a spirit. So generally the base which you are going to use is a spirit. All right. Most cocktail are built around spirit. If a cocktail has two or more alcoholic drink, the quantity of the base generally will be more than the others. Right? If two alcoholic drinks are used in the same quantity, then the one with the higher, that is the spirit, is considered as the base. If a cocktail has equal quantity of the different spirit, then any one of the spirit can be taken as a base. Like if you are making one cocktail which is made by the four of a spirit, right? If the one spirit, any of out of the four spirit, if one spirit has a quantity of more than others, then you can take as a base of a particular spirit. Clear? All right. Next is modifier. So this is the most important components of the cocktail. Each and every component is most important. Okay. Next is the modifier. Okay. How the modifier work? These are the complementary ingredients added to the modify or enhance the flavors, like spirits, aromatized wines, beer, fruit juices, soda, cream, liqueur, water, etc. All right. So these are the modifier, which is the complementary ingredients added to the cocktail to enhance the flavor. Okay. Another important component is flavoring, coloring, and the sweetening ingredients. Okay. What is this? A drink might have a very small quantity, or you can say the few drops of one or more flavoring or a sweetening ingredients to make it different from other drink. A cocktail can be made without these ingredients. So in the cocktail, during the cocktail, making the cocktail, you have to add some flavoring agent, you have to add some coloring agent, sweetening agent, because sweetening agent without these ingredients, your cocktail will not complete it, right? You cannot get the appropriate taste of the cocktail. So your cocktail should be balanced, right? There should be a right quantity of sugar, right quantity of sourness, right quantity of coloring agent. The ingredients should not be like abundance. It should not be abundance in the glass, right? Next is the garnish. Garnish may drink have garnishes. They are the part of the product, and it should be remembered that some drinks do not have stand garnish, and it is advisable to serve without any garnishes instead of trying out different garnishes and spoiling the real flavor and value of the drink. Some of the cocktails have a particular kind of garnishes. Some of the cocktails do not have the garnishes. If you do the garnishes, may or may not be there is a chances to spoil your primary texture, primary taste of the cocktail, right? So for this, you have to follow the standard. If the cocktail is not advisable with the garnish, so don't put the garnish on the glass. If it is advisable with the garnish, then you can put it in the glass. Okay. So these are the most basic and the common step of components of the cocktail, which you have to know. Without this, is not your cocktail. You cannot prepare your cocktails. Okay. So components of the glass cocktails: base, modifier, flavoring agent, garnish, and glass. These are the main and major components. Another is the method of making cocktails. Methods of making cocktails. Cocktails are made in any of these following methods according to the type of modifier ingredients. Building, it is made by pouring the ingredients one by one in the glass in which it is to be served. If ice is required, it is placed first before adding the ingredient. Okay, so how what is the building method? Building method, what happened in building method generally? It is made by pouring the ingredients one by one in the glass. So building method means directly pouring the ingredients into the glass, but it should be one by one, not put together all ingredients in the glass, right? So you have to put one by one ingredients into the glass and just build the your story, right? Similarly, you have to add the ingredients to build up your cocktails. Next is stirring method. What is stirring method? It's referred to mixing of ingredients with ice by stirring quickly in the mixing glass with a stir and then straining to the appropriate glass. It is done very quickly to minimize the dilution of the ice. Okay, so what happens in stirring? If you take time, your ice will get melted and your cocktail may not get the appropriate flavor, right? So refer to mixing of ingredients with ice by stirring quickly in the mixing glass with a stir and then straining to the appropriate glass. It is done very quickly to minimize the dilution. Another is shaking in the mixing of ingredients. Shaking method. Just a moment. All right. Stirring method is referred to the mixing of ingredients with ice by stirring quickly in a mixing glass with a stir and then straining to the appropriate glass. It is done very quickly to minimize the dilution. Another method of making cocktails is shaking method. Shaking method, it is mixing of ingredients thoroughly with ice by shaking them in a cocktail shaker and straining into appropriate glass. Effervescent drinks should have never be shaken. Effervescent drinks should never be shaken because if your drink consists of soda or you have Sprite or Mirinda, those drinks have a carbon dioxide. You cannot shake that one. Okay, that is the reason it's never shake. Okay, so its shaking method is sometimes we use the Boston shaker on it. We also use Boston shaker for shaking and cocktail shaker for shaking. It's also named as the Boston shaker. Blending method. Blending method is a this method is used for combining fruits, solid food, ice, etc. in an electric blender. Any drink that can be shaken can be blended. This is the major important point. Any drink that can be shaken can be blended. It is suitable method for making large quantity of mixed drink. Okay, so shaking and blending is a little different. All right, because similarity is there. That is the reason every shaking cocktail can be do the blending method also. It is suitable method for making large quantity for the mixed drink. And another important method of making cocktails is layering. Layering is very unique method of making cocktails and very much presentable cocktails generally made by this method. Okay. Layering, as the term name is layering, layering the glass. Actually, this method is used when the ingredients used are in different color, flavor, and density. Right? 3 point is here. This method is generally used when the ingredients used are of different color, flavor, and density. One ingredient is floated over the other by pouring gently over the back of the spoon into straight side glasses. Clear? What happens in layering method? We choose the particular kind of ingredients which have low density, right? Which have higher, low and low, like this, and should not and ingredients should not be similar color, right? If the color is different, your layer will be very much attractive and presentable will look like, right? So ingredients is floated over the other by pouring gently over the back of the spoon into straight side glasses. So we have to use the bar spoon on it. We have to pour the ingredients with the back of the spoon into the glasses one by one as per the quantity V, right? So this is how the layering method is done. Okay, I hope you're getting it. All right. Okay, point to note while making cocktails and mixed drink. Let's see what are the points. Make sure that there is a good supply of ice. Do not ratio ice. Do not use ratio ice. Do not use too much crush ice or melted ice. Do not touch the ice with hand. Always use a scoop or tongs. These are the point to making cocktails. To consider the point to making cocktails. Serve cocktails in chilled glasses. To avoid spillage, do not fill glasses to the brim. Do not overfill 3 container shakers. Effervescent drink must never be shaken. It should be stirred in at last. Do not use the liquidizer for effervescent drink. Do not leave the prepared cocktail for a long time as they will separate it. To extract more juice from citrus juice, soak them in hot water. To shake, use salt and Snoopy action. Check the freshness of egg before adding. Always place ice first in the mixing glass or a shaker, followed by the non-alcoholic drink, non-alcoholic beverage, and then non-alcoholic beverages. To extract more juice from citrus fruit, soak them in hot water. To shake, use the salt and snappy action. Check the firmness of egg before adding. Always place ice first in the mixing glass or a shaker, followed by the non-alcoholic beverage and then the non-alcoholic beverages. Okay, next important is the cocktail garnishes. This is a very much important point of the cocktail during the point of view of presentation point of view, right? A garnish is an item that decorate the flavor for food and drink. In the bar, garnish most use are fruit and some herbs. The fruits must always be fresh and washed. The common garnishes are lemon, lime, orange, maraschino cherry, pineapple, olives, mint leaf, parsley. So these are the common garnishes which is generally used in making cocktails. Okay. So for the lemon common garnishes are lemon skin, imparts lovely citrus flavor to drink. It is best presented as a twist of lemon peel. You can take out the lemon is lime, slice of lime, right? Lime peel. Next is lime. Is a lime gives 16 wedges of slice. Lime gives 16 wedges of slice. Wedges are used to moisten the rim of the glass to adhere salt to sugar. Slice or lemon will used as decoration for cocktails. Clear to everyone? Orange slice or wedges are used much the same way as lime is used. Cocktails with the base of orange juice. Maraschino cherry. How the maraschino cherry used for the garnishes? These cherries are especially prepared for cocktail decorative purposes. Olives goes well with the neat drink like vodka and gin. Okay. Pineapple appears or a wheel, pineapple spears or a wheel go as a garnish for tropical drink where pineapple juice is used. Mint leaves, they are ideal for the decorative purposes, especially when the contrast in the color is desired. Parsley shoots are used in some drink more on a decorative use. So the purpose of use the garnishes, if the half of the ingredients or half of the juice is made for a particular kind of ingredients, then you can use the same garnishes. If you are using pineapple juice on it, so you can use the pineapple garnish of pineapple. If you are using lemon juice on your cocktail, you can use the garnish of lemon peel or lemon wedges or lemon skins. Okay. If you are making your cocktail with the orange juice, so you can use the garnish of orange, right? So this is how you can put the garnishes. Okay, glassware used for mixed drink. Appropriate glass should be used for all kind of mixed drink. cocktail, mocktail, or long drink. Right? Rock glass, Colin glass, champagne flute, wine goblet, liqueur glass, highball glass, cocktail, tulip, tankard, brandy sniffer, balloon. Brandy balloon is also known as brandy sniffer. Okay, so brandy balloon is also known as brandy snifter. Always remember this. This is generally asked in interview. All right, so you have to know brandy balloon is also known as brandy sniffer. Okay, okay, you can see here definition. It is a mixed drink made of base liquor and modifying ingredients, and a mixture of presented with the garnishes. Right? Elements of the cocktails: the base liquor you have already knows, the modifiers, right? Mixtures and classification of cocktail by the internationally cocktails. Is there international cocktails? Right? Tropical cocktail are a cocktail that are heavy blended with the fresh fruits. That is known as a tropical cocktail. So tropical cocktail are cocktail that are heavily blended with the fresh fruits. Example, Mai Tai, Pina Colada, Daiquiri, Tequila, Sunrises. These are the cocktail considered into the tropical cocktails. Okay. Next is the classical cocktail. Classic cocktails are cocktails named after a person or a place like Margarita, Manhattan, Rob Boy, White Russian. So these are the name as a classical cocktails. Classical cocktails is named after a person or a place. That's why it's known as the classic cocktails. Okay. Next category is the suitor. What are the suitor? Suitors cocktails with a combination of two or more liqueur. It should be served flaming and drunk in a once gulp. Means this just like a shot glass, just like a short drink, right? So cocktail that combine or two or more liqueur, it should be served flaming and drunk in a one gulp is known as the suitors. Another is the mocktails, non-alcoholic drink, Four Seasons, Salad Temple, orange squeeze, lemon squeeze, so many things. Types is add sub tall with ice, garnished with a slice of fruits, mainly made with a sweetened lemon or lemon juice with a variety of liqueur and filled with the plain soda. Buck made with the ones. Okay, this I will learn about the next video. Okay, so thank you so much.